So today we are building an apartment in the world of San Myshuno, except this is going to be an all red apartment. We are actually building this specifically for my 100 baby challenge. I'll link that in the top now in case you want to come and check that out. But we are on our Rose Gen sim and she is about to move out by herself to San Myshuno and attend university. So we are going to build her an apartment today, but this is going to be a starter apartment. And while it is going to be all red, we are going to make it pretty cute with a few little accent colors here or there. So I think even if you're not playing the Not So Berry challenge, this could be a really fun apartment to live in. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So if I'm being really honest with you right now, I've had a game crash and I accidentally had Spotify on in the background and didn't realize it. So we have kind of got the start of a floor plan. We're here in 1310 21 Chic Street in the fashion district of San Myshuno. I wanted to live in the fashion district because that is where they have the romance festivals, and one of the things that the Rose Gen has to do is complete the serial romantic aspiration. So it just felt kind of right, and I really love this apartment. It's one of my favorites. Usually I set it up with kitchen, living, dining on this side and bedrooms over here. So today we're changing it up some with a lofted bedroom space over in this corner and then a little bathroom right next to it when you walk in the door. So now we're all caught up. This has been chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. You didn't see the chaos, but it has been chaos. But now I'm gonna sort by red and we are gonna start putting together a cute apartment. I think we're gonna be leaning pretty heavily on Love Struck for this one. It just feels kind of right for an apartment like this. And I just love the red tone that comes with this one. I'm gonna just go ahead and paint everything red because I know we're gonna have a lot of red. We'll probably change it up some and probably mix in the wallpaper a few places here and there. Now a red bed, that might be hard to come by. Let's just see what our options are. I mean, we could go really aggressive and do the heart bed. While Primrose is gonna end up being very romantic, at this point in her life, she's gonna be a college student. So I don't really see her having a full heart bed. I could see her having this bed though. We could even stay on theme and give her a black fluffy rug just to bring in some of that blackness into the room. When I say all red apartment, I mean when you look at this apartment, the overall vibe is gonna be red, but we will be mixing in some black accents just because like at the end of the day, we don't want this to be ugly. And I'm even down to mix in a little pink here and there. That just feels rosy to me. Of course, the platform is gonna make this harder than it has to be. I like the vibes of that. What if for her desk space, we just got a little office area right over in this corner? I wish it fit the diagonal a little bit better, but I don't think that this looks bad. And then we'll get a nice red chair. Oh, that's kind of a vibe. I like that. They even have a red computer. I do need to be mindful of my budget though. That is expensive. Let me reel it in. Let me be reasonable here for just a moment. Let me pick something. I mean, wait, that's only $1,500. I thought that would be more expensive. I can work with that. Let's add in these really cool light sconces from Bowling Stuff, believe it or not. They feel like very modern. And then over on this wall, we definitely need some kind of large painting or poster of some sort. Why am I kind of vibing with the bistro kit? I say let's go with those two and then let's get some curtains. I do think we'll be going with a black curtain here, but which one is the question? They do have the modern luxe in a black, but is that gonna be too much money? Oh, and they have the black with the gold. I think that's what we'd rather have. I do quite like the modern luxe ones. I think that's what we're gonna be doing all around. I just, oh, is that budget gonna be too much? This is like such a moody, like a cool apartment already, and we've just gotten started. We haven't even done most of the furnishings and it's already a vibe. But we already are down to like 12,000 simoleons and we haven't done a kitchen or a bathroom. The real goal for me when making starter lots is to not make them look like starter lots. And to bring back in our all red theme, let's add in a red ceiling light of some sort. We could come back in with some Love Struck. Oh, or this one. We'll do this cool little light above the bed though. And I am gonna just add in one here by the desk. We're just gonna size it down some so it's not very noticeable, but it still adds in a little light to the area. I think now I wanna go ahead and do the bathroom really quickly just to make sure we can fund it mostly. It'd be a real shame to get to the end of this and not have enough money to furnish the bathroom. I got to tell ya, red tile, hard to come by. What if we just do this like really simple one and then go in with a little bit more of a fun floor? Oh, I kind of like that. I refuse to do like a fully all red bathroom. I'm so sorry if that's what you were looking for. It's not happening though. However, we will go black in here. We're gonna have to be kind of considerate of money once again. So we might need to go with some cheaper stuff. We could always come back in and upgrade it. We'll make it look nice, but it doesn't have to be like super fancified. We'll grab the on the wall shower and then maybe get the divider from Discover University. This one, it has like a black with the panels. All right, she is simple, she is cheap, but she is done. It's a cute bathroom. I mean, red is definitely not my personal favorite color, but I think it looks nice. And now at least we know that that money's spent. So maybe let's do our next big ticket item, which is gonna be our kitchen. In my head, I think we'll do like a living room over in this corner and then a kitchen along this wall and then maybe a little dining table right next to it. I would like to do some tile for the kitchen, but it might need to be like a black and white. I need a deeper, darker red. And believe it or not, I'm actually leaning towards this base game one. That'll be stove, that can be sink, this'll be fridge. And then we could even do like a little mini island like right here. We could even put our sink in that. And then I think I want pretty appliances. My gut reaction was to grab this one. I don't think there's any way that we can afford that. And honestly, if we're going expensive, is she not gorgeous? The new ones from Life and Death have my heart. I think they're so pretty. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know why I'm sat here trying to be so unrealistic, like knowing it's not gonna happen. We probably need to get the cheapest appliances. We are gonna grab them in black instead of grabbing them in red. But like, do we wanna use the grungy one? Not really. Let's just see what we've got. We can always upgrade. If we add in a nice hood vent, it doesn't cost that much extra money, but it gives it a more luxurious feel. And then we could even come back in with this black and gold bar stool to bring in a little bit more of a luxe feel. Although I'm noticing if we do this, we don't really have like a living room space anymore. I've kind of used it up at this point. Like, where else is that supposed to go? And I don't think we can scoot this any closer. And honestly, it might just be a waste of money. And that is a fully functional kitchen. I might just need to chill out. I feel like I have big dreams, big goals, and I need to tone it down. I'm using 200 simoleon stools, Sarah. Be so serious. Let me know if you do this too. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a budget build and then proceed to pick some of the most expensive items they have in the game. And then be like, oh, how did I go over budget so quickly? Like, it was definitely a me problem. Oh, I kind of like the vibe of this and it feels like the right red. We could do that like right here. That's still plenty of room for the kitchen. Speaking of kitchen, since we didn't do the island, we do have to bring that wallpaper back around. But I do think I'd maybe like to add in a pretty floral here again. And then I think I'd also like to have the floral here in the entryway area. And then the rest can be the normal red color. I don't mind a teeny pop of blue. I wish it were black instead. We'll try it. We may have to change it out. And if we do, we do. We could come back in with a rug like this that has just a little bit of the blue in it. Not too much, but it kind of brings in that burgundy color, but also the same blue. It's just now though, are we adding in weird colors? There's no blue anywhere else in the house. Yeah, I don't think I can make it make sense. I think we just need like red and black. We could even add in like a slight green or pinky tone because that's what's on this wallpaper, but there certainly is not any blue. We could even come back in with another fluffy rug from Lovestruck. I'm not opposed to that. Maybe even size it down just a little bit. They're different colors, so it's okay. I do feel like I'm going back to my roots of when the Lovestruck pack first came out and I used it constantly. But this, arguably the best fluffy rug in the game. Hear me out. This chair perfectly matches this wallpaper, but like in a different way. Like it's got the green from the leaf and then like that peachy color that's in this flower right here. I don't think I want to do that because I'd still like it to be more of like an all red apartment, but that is something to note for later that those might go well together. I'll have to keep that in mind. We could go life and death sofa, although that's more purple. I want to come back in with the red rug for starters. I feel like the other one was messing up the color scheme a bit. Or we could mix in like this Dream Home Decorator one that has more of like the peachy color in there just for another tone. It's just like, then are we getting too many red tones? And I think the answer is yes. Oh, well, no, that's blue too. How come every red couch has blue accents? Like all the best red couches have a blue pillow. There's no blue in here. I think we're gonna go with a black couch. Don't come for me. I think we are gonna do this one. This is from My First Pet Stuff. Hear me out, okay? Before you come for me. This one was like the original sectional before the Dream Home Decorator ones came out. And if you put two of them together, they make like the perfect little corner sectional. It's so cute. I think we're actually gonna run it this way though. And then we can do a little chair in the corner by the window. But if you just alt place them ever so slightly, they both still function fine except for like this little corner seat right here. And then it looks like a sectional and it's so cute with the black and gray pillows. I feel like it's very on theme with the room. And then we definitely need like a red chair to bring in the all red theme. My like gut reaction is to look at Love Struck, so let me maybe check that out. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, or the scallop. I feel like we need her. I feel like that's exactly what this build was calling for, this beautiful little scallop chair. Yes to that. And then let's get a red table to have our TV on. This one, the marble. I want this TV, I really do. That's like 2,500 simoleons though, so she might have to have this one. But we'll do this thing I like to do with the smaller TV where we alt place it and then we grab a bookshelf. Oh, we can even get the ones with the hearts. She's romantic, so it just makes sense. And then over here in this corner, let's get a big plant, a big red plant preferably. Speaking of red plants, I would also maybe like to alt place a little plant here on this table. Oh, my orange tree. I can't. I'm sorry. I use that all the time. I gotta chill out. Maybe like this one. That one's quite nice and it's got a red base. And then your sim should be able to get to the living room like around this way. I quite like our living room. So all that's left is a little dining space and then to clutter up the kitchen some. Now, when I say little dining space, I mean little dining space. We could use this little table. Maybe we do this one in the black with the gold accent. We'll do yellow gold. The kitchen hasn't been updated yet, so it's still the white, but everything else is the yellow gold. Hopefully that's not too bothersome, but maybe, just maybe we could change those cabinets out to something with yellow gold. We could even use these chairs as like the dining chairs and we'll turn it here at an angle. Maybe this one like used to be a dining chair and they needed an office chair, so they moved it. I feel like that is really realistic. Let me know if you've ever done that before. I definitely have. I actually have a dining room chair behind that partition that we use every now and then when Dante and I, which is my husband if you didn't know, play games together. I'm just saying it happens. We could even get the little red fluffy rug. Do I have too many fluffy rugs? When is there too much fluffy? Be honest. We could do black and then we can get like a red flower on top. Like a single red rose. You get that from a date. I do not care. I so feel like Primrose would have a single red rose right there. And then lastly, we have our little entryway space right here. We could come in with these, which is like a really pretty plant wall hanger. We'll get a little cute rug and then maybe add in like some shoes and a coat rack, but keep it pretty simple other than that, because when we're running out of money and two, there's just not that much room in the entryway space. What if we come in with this one? I don't love how it's not centered, but maybe once we put some shoes or something down, we can even get red shoes. We'll grab the thermostat in black and then I'll get the coat rack that has the red jacket on it. I still feel like I need like something right here. So let me see what kind of tables I can find. And then we're gonna just be coming in with our everyday clutter kit here, I think. Let's get her some like sticky notes with a red pen. Maybe she wears glasses occasionally. Maybe she stores her headphones here that she works out in. The red headphones, of course. I'm gonna situate all this, I promise. Is there a red phone and keys? Well, this is a crime. This blue phone has a singular red key, okay? So it works. And then maybe these are some like boxes that she just hasn't gotten around to yet. I feel like in an apartment this small, you 100% would have some little extra clutter under these spaces. I like the realism of that. And then she has like an actual red plant that is supposed to be there, but that just ends up with clutter all around it. And I think these red roses are perfect from Life and Death. Honestly, Life and Death and Love Struck go really good together. I have learned through this build. And then the last thing I want to do is just get a little bit of clutter here in our kitchen, which now that this is the only black and white wall, actually, I don't like it anymore. I don't feel like it's serving us. So maybe we try to get a tile instead. Also, once again, with the red and the blue. I'm not saying red and blue don't look good together. It's just like kind of jarring that all of the red swatches have blue in them. Every single one of them. Every last one of them. How am I supposed to do this? I think we go with this one though. It's kind of got a little bit of all the colors. Since this is our only cabinet left, we are gonna have to get the cutting boards from Cool Kitchen if we wanna have any kind of decoration at all. But one of my favorite things to use is these wood blocks. And they have this really pretty one in a red color. And then we can get one in a black as well, just sized down. I think that's technically a dark brown, but it looks black enough. And then since these are technically hanging on the wall, they don't take up the counter space, but they look like they're on the counter. And that makes me happy. We're pretty much out of money at this point, unfortunately. I wanted to see if maybe there was a cabinet that had golden handles that also happened to be red that did not happen to be like the most expensive cabinets in the game. 'Cause I think the only ones are these from Life and Death, although those are so pretty. It's just those are $295 and these ones are $235. I mean, I've seen bigger differences. What if we just tried? I just feel like that elevates the space so much to have those. Maybe that's more realistic that your hardware maybe wouldn't match your kitchen because that comes in an apartment. You don't actually change that. However, I would like it to be changed. Let's see if maybe we can afford a slightly better fridge. I mean, that's better. At least it's like the all black hardware. Oh, that's not bad. I don't love the stove now. Yeah, I don't think I can do a different stove though, unfortunately. However, I am liking this stage that the kitchen is in at the moment. We've got like our gold hardware in that we have in the rest of the house. The top counters. One of them is right. Okay, so sorry. Y'all are probably screaming at me. They're right now. I think it looks so cute. I think little Primrose is gonna love living here, and I do think it's such a cute little all red apartment. Here's a top-down overview of the whole thing if you wanted a look at it. But I do like the way all the colors are coming across. The only thing I'm looking at now at the top down view is this chair is not really feeling right to me. I think we need to come back in with that darker color. Okay, I think that's perfect now. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload that on the gallery. I am gonna have to do this kind of funny. This is up on 2 platforms, but to upload it on the gallery, it has to be uploaded as a room. So we are gonna have to flatten it, but it is pretty clear where that's supposed to be. I will also draw you a fence to indicate where the stairs are meant to go. And then the only wall that we should have to delete is this one here by the bathroom door. So now when we click on this, it should all highlight as one big room. So we're gonna save this to our library as a room now because that's how you have to do apartments, unfortunately. I'm gonna just call this 1321 Chic Street Red. I just find it's easier to search for these if you put the actual apartment name. So I've got that up on the gallery for you now. And I did put the directions about the bedroom being up on a 2-hop platform and the stairs going where the fence is. So that should be there. And then we'll take a look at the packs. I think it's kind of heavy. Yeah. Most of the kits that I used, I feel like if you didn't have them, it's not going to make a huge difference in the build. I'm so sorry. I owe you a limited pack build for sure. Let me know what limited pack build you want to see in the comments. And then to download that from the gallery, let's just for the sake of showing you, we'll bulldoze. And then once you have a bulldoze lot, you'll open your gallery, find the lot that you want to place down, which in this case is going to be this room. And of course, I don't have sufficient funds. You're joking. This is 22? Why? I literally only had a set budget. I don't understand that at all. That's upsetting. Okay, well, it's 22. I literally came here with a sim with starter funds though. So I don't know why that's the case, but it's okay. It's still mostly starter. So once you have enough funds, we're gonna place the room down and you'll just line up where the yellow line matches the other yellow line. Plop it down and then you'll have the apartment. So then all you'll have to do is add your wall back here on the bathroom. To put this back on a platform, you will have to draw a wall here where the stairs are meant to be and then up connecting to this to make it a full room space. And then once you do that, you can click on this room, erase it up on the 2-high platform, and then you can delete that fence. If you didn't know, you can delete a fence by drawing the wall, but hold your control key and that will delete whatever wall or fence that you have drawn. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, comment a red rose emoji in the comments below because we had all that beautiful red wallpaper from the Love Struck pack with all the beautiful florals. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!